Yes, you're correct. This was 3, which I didn't write the number on. And now we're at, and I'll write them in sequence here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That way I can keep track. Okay. Let's look at what I've marked as Exhibit 4. Okay? Now, let me just hold this up for the camera real quick. The videographer will let me know when he's done it.
Yeah.
Okay? Does that particular truck violate, I'm sorry, strike that. Does that particular vehicle violate the code?
No.
Okay? Let's look at what I've marked as Exhibit 5.
Objections form would violate what section of the code?
4-411 or 4-412.
If parked in a residential area.
Yes, if parked in a residential area after 7 p.m. Does
No.
That, okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's hold this one up for the camera. Okay. Does that vehicle violate 4-411 or 4-412 if parked in a residential area at someone's home after 7 p.m.?
Yes.
Why?
It has an area that is not designed for passenger seating and an area of space which is capable of carrying property, cargo, or bulk material.
Okay. All right, let me show you Exhibit 6. Oh, hang on, sorry. Forgot the order in which I was doing this. Okay. Take a look at Exhibit 6. Does that vehicle violate 4-411 or 4-412 if parked in a residential area after 7 p.m.?
No.
All right. These are all going to be the same question, by the way, so show this to the camera.
Okay.
Does that vehicle violate the code as we discussed?
Yes.
Why?
Because of the open area to the rear of the cab, which is not designed for passenger seating.
Okay. That's what I thought you'd say. All right, let's take a look at 8. Okay.
Okay.
Does that one violate the code we've been talking about? Codes we've been talking about?
No.
Okay. Let's take a look at 9.
Okay.
Show it to me.
Oh, sorry. Okay. How about that one? Does that violate the codes we've been talking about?
Yes.
I'll show you Exhibit 10. I'll show it to you guys in a second.
Okay.
Is that yours?
Oh no, mine's coming up. Okay. Take a look at Exhibit 10. Does that vehicle violate 4-411 or 4-412 if parked in a residential area after 7 p.m.?
No.
All right, take a look at that vehicle for 1 second for me, if you would. Exhibit 10. If that vehicle is parked in a residential area after 7 p.m., is there any code that you're aware of that vehicle would violate in the city code of the city of Coral Gables?
No.
If I were to ask you to look at, let's see, let's take Exhibit 9 and compare it to Exhibit 10. Which vehicle is a nicer looking vehicle?
Object to form.
In your opinion?
9.
Object to form.
Personal opinion?
9.
Okay. Clearly it looks better, right?
Obviously.
More aesthetically pleasing?
Yes.
Object to form.
Good question. If we take a look at Exhibit 10 for a second, what if the seats were removed from the back of that vehicle? Would it violate the sections of the code we've been talking about?
No.
All right, let's take a look at Exhibit 11.
Okay.
Does that one violate 4-411, 4-412,
Yes.
if it's parked in a residential area after hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there's yours.
Told you it was coming. Let's take a look at what I'll mark as Exhibit 12.
Okay.
How about that one, Exhibit 12? Does that violate 4-411, 4-412?
No.
Would that violate any code that you're aware of for the city of Coral Gables if parked in a residential area after 7 p.m.?
No.
So,
In objective form, you can't see what's on the other side of the car. Or vehicle, rather.
okay. So, if I were to have, I just want to make sure I understand this, and when the court reviews this, they can understand the code as well. And trust me, it's not you that I'm making fun of here. But, and I want the camera to get this. Hang on, let me put this up here. If I had in my driveway car in Exhibit 9 and the car in Exhibit 12, you got that?
Yeah.
Okay. If I had these two cars parked in my driveway after 7 p.m. in the city of Coral Gables, you would ticket number 9 and not number 12.
Objection to form.
Yes.
You see any rhyme or reason to that?
Object to form.
This doesn't meet the code.
Okay.
Exhibit 9 does not meet the code.
Other than it does not meet the code, do you see any reason why vehicle in Exhibit 9 should be ticketed and the vehicle in Exhibit 12 should not?
Object to form.
Because it doesn't meet the code is the only reason.
Okay. Do you think the vehicle in Exhibit 9 is more aesthetically pleasing looking than the one in Exhibit 12?
Object to form.
It's the eye of the beholder.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Let's take a look. I got two more and then we're done with this.
Like the witness test.
It's good though, right?
It's very good.
I thought so. All right. Two last ones and I'll stop with this. Let's take a look at what I'll mark as Exhibit 13.
Okay.
Does that violate the code sections we've been discussing at all?
No.
Finally, Exhibit 14. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
But that does, correct?
Yes.
Do you know why the code section is enforced during nighttime hours and not daylight hours? In other words, why it was written that the vehicle like the one shown in Exhibit 14 can only be parked at, or cannot be parked after 7 p.m. or before 7 a.m.?
No.
You agree with me that's generally nighttime hours?
Correct.
At least most of those hours, it's nighttime.
Correct.
Dark out.
Correct.
I mean, I don't mean to be silly here, but at night it's dark, right?
Correct.
Harder to see things in the night?
Yes.
Easier to see things in daylight hours, clearly?
Correct.
Okay.
Object to form.
Did anyone give you the case that came out last year, the appellate case, to read as a code enforcement officer to kind of educate you on why that code was overturned by that court?
No.
Did you ever read it?
No.
Never curious about what they said?
No.
Werewolf.
I know.
Gotcha. Are there any weight or size restrictions with respect to the pickup truck or truck ordinance?
No.
So it doesn't matter if it's a small pickup or a huge, Ford F-250. They both violate the code,
Correct.
and they would both be ticketed.
Correct.
Okay. Would you agree with me that a pickup truck is different than a camper?
Yes.
Generally, the two things are different.
Yes.
Okay. People can use pickup trucks for purely personal reasons if they choose. It could be a personal transport vehicle.
Yes.
These the ones? Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm going to mark, we'll identify as Exhibit 13.
Time flies when you're having
What are
fun.
you looking at your watch for? You're making me nervous.
Parking meter.
You'll get a ticket, don't worry.
What exhibit number was that?
13.
Oh, don't you have a 14?
Oh, I do. How did I get 13 then? I don't want to double up. Thank you very much. This will be 15. Okay. Take a look at what I'll mark as Exhibit 15.